I'm working on the next project, on the next movie, and let's see how that goes. I think it's doable. I just need the cash. So if you have some millions in your pockets, let me
Oh
know.
right, yeah. Let me grab. Do you need how much?
But
How much
before
do you
you
need?
go, before you go, let them hear,
Yeah.
please. No, like we're right now preparing for the premiere in Vulgar in Venezuela. It's gonna be the 3rd of July.
In Venezuela,
Yeah,
you're going back in Venezuela. Aren't you
just
gonna be arrested? No.
I hope not.
Oh,
That's one of my fears. I don't know why I have that fear. But
uh,
that's one of my fear. Maybe I said something in some tweet in whatever, and then I'm gonna land there. No, but I haven't said anything about the government. I just left my country, and that was it. And I'm regretting all
I
my
remember
choices.
you saying that you love the country.
No, I
It's
love
your
it.
homeland.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
No, I love it. The thing is, like, we all had to go away because we need it. Especially if you make movies, it's a tough business. Like,
Mhm. And
you
of
have
course, the experience that you get around the world, it's
yeah,
totally different.
completely. And the other thing that happened that I wasn't thinking is that well, that it would be so good in Latvia. Like I thought, my love from Latvia has been very for a long
I
time,
remember.
but it's nothing new. And but I didn't know it was going to be so good work wise. I feel that there are certain things that are kind of like I don't know, harder than maybe in other places. But in general, I just feel there's a lot of talent in the creative part. And that has been very kind to me. So I've been riding that wave, especially with Volga at the beginning. I never knew I was going to do my first movie here with the crew that I had. And I'm happy I did. So
Yeah.
that was kind of unexpected.
But as well, when you came like 15 years ago, it
Yeah.
was as well here, the industry was just beginning
Yeah.
to evolve.
Yeah.
And,
But I
and I
found
think,
you guys because that's one idea that I had wrong. Like now that I've been here for longer, I got so lucky with all of you because people here tend to be lazy.
yeah.
Like
Mhm.
well, you are a star in what you do. You're the best at what you do. How's it called? Walters is also one of the best at what he does.
Yeah.
Edgar's is also one of the best at what he does.
Yes.
And Carly is also very, very high. So that was pure luck because all of you, we were all 20 something and 18, some of them.
Yeah.
So that's the part that I didn't know. I thought everybody was going to be like you, and that was the luckiest draw that I got ever in my life, because we managed to accomplish and do a lot of cool things, and you
Yeah.
guys were there. And I remember when we did Johnny, like everybody was working, and I never had a complaint of like, no, people don't want to do this, and I feel I have to drag everybody. No, like you
Because
guys.
everybody wanted this to happen.
Exactly.
That's it.
But I took that from granted because maybe it's a generational
Oh,
thing. Because now that I'm here, I feel a lot. It's very hard to find people like you guys. Like people, I feel a lot of people want to know exactly what they're going to get about what they're doing. There's no love for doing it. There's exceptions. And I think in
yeah.
my group, the group that I have picked, is also like that, but it took me way longer. When we were making music videos, we weren't thinking how many views we're gonna
Yeah,
get.
it was just we want to make a music
Video.
video.
Yes.
We have an idea, we have a story
Oh,
to
yeah.
tell.
Yeah.
Let's have fun
Yeah, and we did.
with no money.
But we figure it out.
Yeah,
It doesn't matter.
everything
Like
was figured out.
everything was figured out. And when I go back, I see things that I'm like, oh, I love how this ended up being. And the thing is that I was expecting the same when I came around. And I feel everybody now, if they're gonna move a finger, they wanna know exactly what they're gonna get. They're gonna It just doesn't work like that because you never know. You just gotta keep on doing, and then things get bigger on their own by luck or by destiny or by God or by whatever you wanna call it. But
I think we were back in those days. We
yeah,
were so about the music
yeah,
that it didn't matter like how we gonna do it, or we didn't had anyone to ask like, okay, let's do this, or anything. All the band members or everybody gathered their resources, their friends, contacts,
Yeah,
the shooting places,
yeah,
some gear, anything. Everybody was on the same cause,
yeah.
and I think
But I also feel that because well, I have the theory, and I'm making the theory right now that maybe because social media was smaller, we didn't care
yeah,
about the result.
yeah,
So like that's one of the that helps in the
promotion.
making, no, and in the making process, because you're not thinking, okay, what
Oh
am I
yeah,
gonna get? Oh, I'm not gonna wear this because this is gonna happen. Or it also helps because when I was doing the my first musical project with in the Danny Silver project, everything would be a problem because everything was focused. He was very focused on the result. So it's impossible because you always get something that you don't know. Like for example, me with the movie that I just released the movie, I had no idea what was coming. Absolutely no idea. Why? Because I've never released a movie. I
yeah,
don't know the lady that I'm working that was a distributor. I don't know the people from the cinemas. I don't know where the cinemas are. I have never done promotion of a movie. Before I released a movie, wasn't posting anything in social media. Now I do 3 things a day, all day for 8 months because it's needed, and I learned it. So but we grew up doing, we didn't grow up like, oh, I'm gonna do this to get this. It wasn't that straight, so I feel that that has made it a little bit harder this time around when I came.
or maybe with bigger expectations,
Yeah,
that
every
like how it's
no
gonna be, not
everybody.
even about the result of the thing that you do, but like how it's gonna be perceived.
Yeah, the expectations, I
I think we
feel,
didn't give a fuck like how it's
we
gonna
didn't
hit.
give a fuck. We didn't give a fuck. We wanted to be cool. Like, this is what we
Yeah, I
wanted.
was
We
like,
wanted to be cool.
yeah.
But I feel nowadays people have so crazy expectation. And I remember it used to be like that. For example, when I was in film school, people wanted to make a short film to send it to festival. Like, any fucking festival is gonna pick you up. They're not gonna pick you up, motherfucker. Like, just continue doing stuff.
That was New York, right?
That was in New York, yeah. But they were so aware of, no, and we're gonna send that to festival. Like, yeah, you're gonna send them, and nobody's gonna like. In all my life, I've seen, I think, of thousands of films that have been sent. I don't know, less than 10 people that I know were picked into something important. Less than 10. And everything else, and my friends that are agents from school, they tell me, oh, there's a waiting list and everything. Everybody knows who's gonna be 8 months before. Like, everything is planned. Like,
Yeah.
and there was a lot of expectation. This is what happens right now with everything. I feel everybody wants to know how much money, how much that, am I gonna be trending? Am I gonna how many, how much stock I'm gonna have? Like, Jesus Christ, relax. It's just a music video. It's like it's supposed to suck. It's your first music video. So yeah, no, we
Yeah.
had more fun, and we were about having fun. That was part of the thing. That I think the point of making the music videos was just to have fun, and the music video was an excuse to have fun,
Yeah.
I would say. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and the music video made easier to
If
have
we're having
fun.
fun.
Yeah, because it's things would happen in the music videos that we would be like, "Oh, this is fun."
This is fun.
Uh,
Yeah.
so yeah, that has a little bit shifted, but yeah, Latvia was a way better reception than I imagined, because I wanted to do movies since forever, be shooting stuff since forever, and look at me now. We have a tiny studio, but it's a studio nevertheless.
Yeah,
So
with crazy cameras. that you
exactly,
have.
exactly, exactly. So that has been what it has been really